Met up for the first time. How are you holding up? I'm sure the season has worn you down to some degree, but remember, the greatest athletes have that little bit extra that gets them through the toughest moments. Looking forward to seeing what you have in you.
Yeah, cause I'm good and I ain't even tripping. Make sure my boy on point. Yeah, these. Yes, sir, ski. Oh man, they talking about giving up coach like that.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Texans taking on the New York Jets.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets.
All I got to say, this going to be a good-ass game. Y'all go ahead
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins.
This could be everything. That's what I thought it was.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's get it, bro, man.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
On 3rd down, Madden. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive.
Told y'all, this one right here gonna be everything. Y'all thought it was gonna be. Look at them boys.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Excuse me, coughing and shit.
On 1st down, Madden. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Hell of a line.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. Show off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Madden. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore.
Tear that shit up,
his
man.
6th
I just
touchdown
want
of
to
the
be
season.
everything, man.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
I knew that one seemed like it took him a while to develop, but hey, made it happen.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And
Come
there,
out
of
and
course,
push
was
right
a
in
lot of
that
talk
mouth,
about
this
this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30.
I told y'all I was going to get up and punch him in their mouth straight up.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first.
And he's in.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance...
That was a right, boy.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Madden. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. back to throw. Madden.
Oh.
And this one too low. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now.
First half of everything.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Madden, quick slant to Crowder. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
85 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
Thumbs up if y'all agree, man. Thumbs up if y'all agree, man. In the chat, man. And the motherfucking comments down there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Titans in that ball game. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been...
Throwing on first down. Madden. Man open, here is Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 101 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Going left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Madden looking for the out route, and he's got more. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
48-yard punt, 7 on. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Back to throw. Madden. It's the tight end Herndon with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Madden. He's going to look deep for more. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Stop playing.
Elijah Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB.
So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, it's Bell, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Madden. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, 41.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 6 yards left on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Bell. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Switch up, switch up. 41's the mic, 41's the mic. I smell fear.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Just watch the video, man.
So for the Jets, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along